They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans, but the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman, and their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half, as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it's sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, give me that, nigga.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Let's go.
He's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Come on, Jalen Waddle, man.
It's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
I'm at my mama crib. I'm still with her no more. Alright.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
What up? I'll tell you what.
Out of the gun now on third.
What happened today?
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Is that what it is? That's Tyler. I was mine, man. Listen to Tyler. He
People ain't even feel right no more. Understand, Josh G. Had to order my shit last night. I was like, yeah, they gonna have to lose these $800.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they
said, "Oh, you want to play?"
They get it back, and it's still 0-0.
Hey, that's how it be for real though.
You know what the thought process is? Interception.
I got home
What
and
interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Makers and give them the football.
Tonight, I'm more than play some on my card.
Yes, sir.
I can leave tomorrow. I can't leave it with people on.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the back.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to get home.
It'll be here probably like 5 minutes.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up. Teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
My O-line really that trash?
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down and long.
They got me scared back here in this pocket, man. Golly.
Now on third and long, they'll look to under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Give me a flag.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air.
Man, I can't do nothing on offense. Golly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Hello.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
Outside. Just out my game. Corners. Gladness, solo. Damn, there's some speed. Ali, man.
It's the playbook. It's still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
This dude here, man. That's why he dropped.
Brandon Ayuk.
Golly.
3rd down here.
See an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play. I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going toward being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
This Minnesota D
hold on.
task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
This motherfucker. Did a good 8 years, 7 years of service. Yeah, yeah.
On to the next one.
Bro.
Just chilling in bed, bro. You know, yeah, you drunk? Am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. I ain't paying all this money for you to go to school. Fuck around. I'm literally laying down in bed.
Bye-bye.
One of them beats? Yeah, Jay. Hey, yo, Bobby, you wanna know why you fucking stupid? Why I'm big stupid? Cause you brought a motherfucking sword to a gunfight, bitch.
Called about 100.
Oh. Yeah, no, ain't no honey. It's
He had
law.
that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that set
Let's go, boys, man.
a shot at 3.
Run this ball. I ain't ran this ball. Not one. Dalvin Cook.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
Okay,
you're going to
bet.
lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Madison. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, my God.
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken
He
down.
can't throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears
One
almost
of
like they've been
my
on
starting
roller skates this entire
quarterback.
game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's got this down to the 35. Gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, this is Madison. 4
It's been, man.
Bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he...
Then he's going to go down.
Man, look at this dude over here.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. 2nd and 15. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, go outside and get it from Cub. Just sit it in my car.
They'll run with Madison.
Go outside and get it. Sit it in my
take
car.
this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Flushed out right. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
49ers.
Now this throw caught left side.
Skip it!
The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Golly!
Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this.
Can't even move.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. That all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there.
I got niggas wide open. I can't even throw the ball, man. This is ridiculous.
2nd and 10 from the 25. into it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
His throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Oh, my God, dog.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive.
These quarterbacks is not this bad in real life.
To build on and maybe turn the tide.
Golly.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. It, the tight end, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I have to get in the end zone.
Use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd.
Let's go.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through.
Making the score, Niners 14, Vikings 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
They just skip.
Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
How about
Oh, and a back
6?
throw there. It's intercepted. It's
Come on, man.
And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Complete. Jefferson the target. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with the keeper.
Oh my God! I didn't get an inch on the quarter.
Push the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Being just short of midfield, they decided.
I didn't get an inch on the quarterback dive, quarterback sneak, bro.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your
Right,
defense.
man, and nobody tackled me. Nobody.
Just during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Like, come on, man. Y'all,
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
this man just really went down on his own.
That's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Complete to Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bro, they won't even let Harrison Smith hit this man hard. Like, come on, man.
Last 2 there, and it's 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Dang, get there quick enough.
Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you
Hold on, let me get a hand on the quarterback.
Let you feel like
Yeah,
you're in
right
control
there.
of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
But he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnovers, and they got that in their hip pocket. They've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now.
Bro, this shit keep. Yeah, this shit. Oh my God, man.
Kittle saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through.
Man, I need my own Wi-Fi box, bro.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
It just won't stop skipping. I ain't even moving.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That bitch skipped all through there.
Damn.
That don't make no sense, man.
And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this, where that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the
I can't even get no stop on
when it
defense.
exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their hole with a pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
once again, it's Mostert. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there?
Hello.
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
Yeah, you got the clock with you.
Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to.
What you had needed? 50.
That'll be put in the books as a 53.
Grab that clock.
And the Vikings will
Bring it
take
to
over
you.
here, 1st and 10.
All right, just send me your location. Oh yeah.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive
All
underway.
right, bet.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready last time.
Looking in the mirror, looking at the star, chicken on the knees, looking at the star. Remember being broke, wishing on the star. Alphamar, no one giving us a star. White gold, Einstein, Audemars, car, push button on the star.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I ain't never been a gang member. Illinois label me a gang chick. A little bit of judge, let a hand racist. I'm being sentenced, wrong conviction. Oh, Brady lied to me. Gave him a quarter pick, eating out of pills, laying in my cell, looking at the ceiling. I'm on a division, me and all the
Down
deals.
he
Throwing
goes.
shit
The
at this and all the
49ers
damn
get
members. Even got the
there.
waters
Nick
while they had the
Bosa.
shield.
My goodness, he's got now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Made a statement, I was grinding on him. I done order up for a replay. Rolex, no diamonds in it. Swiss moving, no time and ticket. Introvert, not trying to get it. Private life, please, man.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. They'll look to throw now, 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking
Why is Kirk Cousins not in the game?
He was looking for his time. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here at the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Growing up, nigga, you used to roast me because I had a lazy eye. Nowadays, I fuck they beat every
Now
chance
it's
I
the
get.
backup
I got
Cousins.
this
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Cousins again. To the end zone, but it's
This man wide open.
down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Trying the power game with him. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now
Third and goal for Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. Big tight end for a Viking touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight,
Give me a fumble.
taking a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. You have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw?
I think you're having a full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. You think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Wisnowski on the punt as he sends this one away. Fielding just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th. So and the pressure gets
Man, I'm scared of that dude, bro.
and he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there.
Golly.
On what will take us to
He's
the
killing me over there,
It's
dog.
been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
What my fetish money count. Most likely need a new account. Seen a blue 1,000. I just wanna graduate. She can move around me. On my head, think he had a bounty. Call me country flight. See me
Now a
count. Call me
desperation
ugly.
throw
I just
deep
need a down.
downfield.
Bet you lucky she gon' need a gown. Acting up, it
Pressure
ain't no
there as
need to
it's
frown.
intercepted.
Ice game, roll
It's the
on the
former
floor.
Seahawk,
It's a
Richard
gamble. You ain't got
Sherman.
an
And they're
answer.
going to
Moment
take
I
over
was
right
broke, you
there
a
at
go.
the 22-yard line.
Long wheelbase,
Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First down on the ground with Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Vikings get a signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Another And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 against Hill. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
So the end of all that hitting and hollering, it's a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you just had to turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hello?
On the quick handoff, the juice check. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. On one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.